Hi, kids! This week on FTM Sweethearts, we're talking about sex. Ooh. So I have a story. One day, I met a boy. A gentleman named Jack. And Jack and I had lots of fun together. And one day we decided we were going to have sex. Yay! Sex was amazing. Amazing. And as time went on, and Jack started his shots, sex went down. We didn't have it as much, and it was very sad. And I started to take it personally, and I was sad, and I'd cry all the time. And so one day, I asked Jack, why aren't we having sex anymore? And he said,
oh. And then, and then I said, well, babe, it's not you, it's me.
I said,
But no, really, it was really me. I have dysphoria.
And I said, what is dysphoria?
And then I said, well, honey, dysphoria makes me feel bad. And it makes me feel like I'm an inadequate lover, and that it makes me feel like I wish that I had a penis. And it makes me feel bad about myself, and when we are intimate with each other, I wish that I had a boner, and that I wish that I didn't have to stop in the middle of an intimate moment to go put on a strap-on. And it kind of kills the mood, and it just makes me feel bad about myself, and it makes me feel like I'm killing it for you. And so I just kind of wanted to avoid sex altogether, but it really had nothing to do with
Me.
this one.
So, from then on, I, to help Jack, would reassure him that it was okay to stop and do those things, and it was okay. No, that's not right. And I would also reassure him that I left him for him and how he was, and it didn't matter. So I think I had to reassure a lot. And I think over time, we got a lot better with being open with each other and telling each other how we felt. Because I think in the beginning we were both really insecure about our bodies and a lot of other things, so that made sex kind of difficult. And what else?
For me, it was really about opening up and kind of allowing myself to feel vulnerable and let Kristin in on some things that made me feel, kind of weird, or I didn't want her to think that I was a freak, or that, really that I was just really self-conscious about letting her in on that, and I didn't want her to think that I was weird, and feeling that way, and feeling like I just was having a hard time with the body parts that I had or that I was missing. And when I felt comfortable enough to come out and tell her those things, and she told me that she didn't really care, and that she was really open to buying toys and using whatever
Trying new things.
yeah, trying new things, trying new positions, you know, whatever it took for her and I both to feel comfortable, it really made a world of difference.
Mm-hmm. I also think that once he did start taking his shots and once growth started happening, one thing that, well, when I first started to notice it was growing, um, you know, I was really curious to see if I needed to change what I was doing. You know, how I was touching him and stuff like that. So we had a play session, right?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
To see what worked and what didn't, what felt good, what didn't, because, I mean, it changes, right? The
Yeah.
feeling,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. For me, once I really had established bottom growth after about a month, it was significantly different enough that uh, how she touched me was different. You know, the things that she had done before that felt good didn't feel as good, and it really, the growth really allowed for new things, and you know, it opened up for sort of experimenting in a way of, you know, what she could do differently that I would like, and things that I used to like before that just felt different. And I had no idea what I would like. I had no idea what would feel good anymore. And so it was really helpful for me to have Kristin there to just have fun with it. And it really was just like a free-for-all play session where, not to give too much away, but it was really just Kristin doing whatever in different ways to just, and then literally asking me, does that feel good? Does that not feel good? And even, you know, it's been almost a year literally since that day, and even the things that felt good then, there are new things that feel good, and things back then that she doesn't do anymore because I don't have the same sort of sensation. And I wasn't really expecting that. I wasn't expecting for my bottom, for what I have grown to feel differently during sex, or for us to kind of change how we play.
That helped my confidence too, because I felt that I wasn't doing things right, because it was changing so much, and you had to do things differently. So I think that helped.
Yeah. And I think that we finally got into a rhythm where, you know, I know what she likes, and I now kind of know the new things that I like, and she likes to do them because I have always asked, you know, I like this, but do you actually like doing it, and do you enjoy doing these things? And I do recall that for a short period when I first started the shot, not that starting the shots changed me sexually, but that's just kind of within the time frame of when this happened to us as a couple, that I really wanted to use toys more. I really wanted to use a strap-on almost every single time that we had sex, and I noticed that within myself, and so I did ask Kristin if that was something that she enjoyed, and if should I back off of that for a while, and, you know, should we do different things. And it took us a while to get to a point where we could really talk about that kind of thing. And you'd think that when you're in a relationship with someone that stuff would come easily, and it really doesn't. Not for everyone, not for us. But, you know, it's just taking time to figure out what we liked.
Mm-hmm. But now we're good.
Yeah.
I think being open and honest about how you feel and the things you like and the things you don't like, it helps a lot. So.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's all. I think we're good. Do we cover it all?
Sure.
I think so. We're good. All right. We will see you next week. Goodbye.
Thanks for having me.
Peace.